I still needed to go through a pretty aggressive chemo regimen, but if it still gives me chills, how close I came to skipping that appointment.
Shannon, Aaron and I are both dads. You're a mother. Your son was, just over a year when you were diagnosed?
In my case, I was so fortunate. They caught it early. I still needed to go through a pretty aggressive chemo regimen, but if it still gives me chills, how close I came to skipping that appointment.
Shannon, Aaron and I are both dads. You're a mother. Your son was, just over a year when you were diagnosed. How did looking at him and dealing with the diagnosis you got kind of affect you?
Oh, it still can bring me to tears in so many ways, because you have just being able to look at him. It was like, okay, I will fight. I will not give up. I will do everything to be here for you. And then you have the scary moments when you question, but will he have a mother? And that's kind of one of those thoughts that kept going through my mind.
Ridiculous attention to detail. How did all of that training help you in your cancer journey?
I think I relied on so much of my training, particularly through the treatment phase. I kind of look back at some of those lessons learned through sport, and all athletes can tell you that. You guys know this, but goal setting and teamwork and positive mindset, a commitment to giving 100% each day. And for me, that might be, today I'm going to walk twice around the dining room table, or today I'm going to get up and I'm going to get dressed and I'm going to do a 10-minute walk. And it wasn't trying to get a gold medal. It was simply, this is what my win for today. And that was good enough. And so each day I would just try to have those wins. Teamwork was a very big part of kind of a relearning experience. I kind of left that behind with sports. I forgot to apply it to the rest of my life until I heard the words, it's cancer. And that's when I started to realize, okay, totally different team, a lot more medical staff on this team, but also friends and family, neighbors, people willing to pitch in and help out at every turn. And that's what I want survivors to know. Anyone that's out there right now dealing with a diagnosis or waiting for word of what's to come, know that you have that team. Surround yourself with that team, whether it's medical, whether it's family. Talk to your nurse navigator. Get those local resources. You are not alone.
And Shannon, obviously your fight, you've gone through your fight and you've helped others. Besides the words you just said there, how can people proceed forward and make sure that they don't necessarily have to go through that fight, or if they do, how they can get through that fight?
Well, so it's interesting. So I've been on both sides. I've been the patient. My mother's also a 2-time survivor of a different type of cancer. And so I've been the caregiver. I've been the one wondering how I can help. And that's why I know there's so many people out there. And again, get to your local, whatever is
besides
local
the words you just
you
said
is
there,
be the best resource for you. And resources, do not be afraid to reach out. And I always tell people, there is strength not only in accepting help when it's offered, and you'll get a lot of help that's offered, but there is strength in asking for help when it's needed. Don't ever be afraid to ask for help, because there's so many people that are around you that want to help. They just aren't really sure how.
I'm watching the TV right now. Simone Biles cleaning up at the ESPYs, so we might as well be talking to another Olympic legend. Shannon Miller is with us on Amber and Ian on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. We're bringing awareness, of course, on ESPY Day to the V Foundation. You can donate by going to v.org/donate, v.org/donate. Shannon, we played the famous Jim Valvano speech earlier. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Mm-hmm. When you see that speech, when you hear it, what goes through your mind?
I relive every experience that I had because it's so true. Every word that he said, I mean, it really hits home. And at the end of the day, it is true. Just don't give up. Don't ever give up. And what the V Foundation is doing with cancer research is such a big part of that, because not only are they trying to find a cure, of course, but it's also preventative testing, earlier diagnosis, a better quality of life during treatments, which is so important. So, every day that goes by, more and more things are happening with research, and so just don't give up.
Shannon, it's a sports show and a sports network also. Let's have some fun a little bit. You're a world champion gymnast. I've tried my hand at gymnasty things. I'm making up words. What's the coolest thing that you have been able to do through gymnastics?
Do you mean coolest as in skill, or
yes,
coolest
skill,
as in just
skill,
adventure?
not traveling or anything like that. Just like the coolest thing that maybe like someone like me who can walk on my hands a little bit would love to be able to do.
So as far as simple things, my favorite thing is a giant swing on the bar. So it's where your straight body and you just get to circle around the bar as many times as you like. And it is the most fun. And I've been doing that since I was about 7 years old. As far as just pure what I would still love to be able to do, and by no means can I actually do it. We're coming up on the 29th anniversary of the 1996 Olympic gold. So I'm way retired. But a full twisting double back for me was so much fun. You got to twist a full twist and do 2 somersaults before you hit the floor. And when you made it, it just felt great.
The assumption is that the gold medals, Shannon, are the ones that mean the most. Is that true in your case?
No, they all mean the most. Every one of them meant something. My first all-around medal was silver in 1992. I barely had business being in that competition. I broke my elbow 10 weeks prior to the Olympic trials and was just excited to be on the floor at those games. So to come back with 5 medals was ridiculous. But I'll tell you, that bronze medal for team in 1992 was a game changer for the U.S. women. It got us on the podium, and it made us feel like, okay, we're on the podium. This is possible. We can do this. And another 4 years, we've got this. And that was the lead up to gold in 1996.
Well, you guys know a lot about overcoming all kinds of adversity. Shannon, appreciate time. Thank you for having some fun with us at the end. It's really powerful to hear your story, and thanks for being a part of the coverage. Hopefully you've inspired some people maybe who are suffering tonight, and then also some people who can help them by going to v.org/donate. That's one way you can definitely help. v.org/donate. Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you.
That's Shannon Miller, world champion gymnast on Amber and Ian on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app. I mean, you're so focused as an athlete, and that is a sport that it's all leading up to this every 4 years mammoth competition in the Olympics. And I would imagine that those skills do help you along the way, but it also puts a gymnastics competition into proper perspective when you're talking about family and some of the bigger issues that come to pass when you're dealing with life and death.
Yeah, I think being a goal-oriented human being is a good thing in so many facets of your life. Right. And for someone like Shannon Miller, who obviously the goals were to compete at a high level in gymnastics and then go even further than that, and then when you get dealt this blow with a cancer diagnosis and you have a son who's just about 1 year old at the time, goals change. Goals are, and you heard it, will he have a mother? The goal turned into, for her, I am going to make sure that my son has a mother going forward.
Sobering, and one of the things that allowed her son to continue to have a mother is the incredible technology and early detection. And those are all things that are so important. So one of the things that's a reminder here for everybody is regular doctor's appointments. If you feel something that isn't right, it is totally worth going and getting it checked out. Don't live in fear of that. Get the information, because the earlier you get it, the better chance you have. v.org/donate. Be a part of it tonight. That is v.org/donate. Also, we are celebrating 50 states in 50 days at ESPN. Today's state is a biggie. What state do the most current top athletes hail from? We'll explain next. Aaron Goldhammer with Keith Irizarry on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Saturday on ESPN Radio. The Cincinnati Reds begin a post-All-Star break run in New York City against Juan Soto and the Mets.
Juan Soto has tied this one up.
Coverage begins Saturday at 3:30 Eastern, with first pitch at 4:10 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app, presented by Progressive Insurance.
Stay on top of the game with the ESPN New York app. Listen live, enter exclusive contests, and enjoy all the play-by-play action.
Jalen Brunson delivers.
Don't miss our must-listen show features. Hear Chris Carlin get Chris'd off with Bart and Carlin.
I don't need that energy.
Listen to an attempt to stump Rothenberg on DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Bang!
Catch Michael K with Hit and Run all week long.
I gotta get more K.
And
I'm Kiana, and I leveled up my business with Shopify. Once I figured out that Shopify was a thing, I never turned back. I can create a site with my eyes closed. Shopify thinks ahead of us, and it thinks about the customer more than anything. Every day I'm thinking about some other new business, but Shopify is doing it to me because it's so easy to use. It's like I can't stop. I'm addicted.
Start your free trial at Shopify.com.
Here's a question. Have you ever been prescribed a medication?
Plus, with CNM's new skilled trades facility opening this fall, there's never been a better time to learn a trade in New Mexico. Sounds good, right? We think so too. Fall semester starts September 2nd. Visit cnm.edu to get started today.
Every moment, history. August 18th through September 7th. And for the first time ever, the Singles Championship starts Sunday, August 24th. All tickets on sale now at usopen.org. Spectacular awaits.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen coming up Thursday after losing the championship game. We asked Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman what does his team need to do to lift the trophy this year when he joins us at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. It's unsportsmanlike 6 a.m. Eastern right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
We want to see ya at ACC football kickoff. It's going to be a really, really fun week ahead.
For 3 days, ACC Network is live in Charlotte, bringing you insider access to your team.
Some new faces, some old faces.
17 coaches and their players forecast the upcoming football season.
All the excitement, all the talent.
All-day coverage begins Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern on ACC Network and streaming live on the ESPN app. This is Freddie and Harry on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
One of our other favorites is Crumb Snatcher in Virginia. We have not heard from Crumb Snatcher in a minute. Mr. Snatcher.
Well, Mr. Harry Douglas, where have you been? I know you've been on a fishing trip. You had a good time, but I'm waiting on you.
Check out more from Freddie and Harry weekdays at 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Hi, this is Notre Dame III. Listen to Team Talk weekdays 4 to 7 on ESPN Radio 1017, The Team.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Well, and that's Mr. Harry Douglas.
Same family since 1927.
What you doing, Mark?
I'm writing a screenplay about the forever. He said to the classiest dame in the joint. I couldn't help noticing that ring you're wearing from across the room.
Isn't it swell? It's a patented cut beauty.
What's it called? He asked.
The Forever After Diamond.
Only one place has it?
A joint called Michener, right up the road.
She turned and he was already gone.
Come find your Forever After Diamond only at Michener Fair & Jewelers, Oklahoma's greatest diamond store.
101.1 FM WWLS, the sports animal. Home of the ultimate Jim Traver. Weekday afternoons at 2. 98.1 FM WWLS, the sports animal.
probably the state that
Donation
doesn't just
goes
have the
directly
most
to
people.
Game Change.
I think California is the state that has the best athletes right now. So it's Aaron Judge. He's good. Josh Allen.
We are Amber and Ian on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app on
California
Sirius
is
XM.
probably the state that doesn't just have the most people. I think California is the state that has the best athletes right now. So it's Aaron Judge. He's good. Josh Allen. Austin Matthews, just a couple of examples.
Facts on the state of the day. Sadly, that's probably closer to the truth than it should be. So California is home to approximately 40 million residents, which is about 1/8 of the U.S. population and more than the entire population of our neighbors to the north.
Welcome back to the NBA 2K26 Summer League at the Pavilion on the campus of UNLV. The Oklahoma City Thunder trying to remain unbeaten and stay in the conversation to make the semifinals here at Summer League. Meanwhile, the New Orleans Pelicans trying for their first win of their stay here in Las Vegas. Here are the standings. The Oklahoma City Thunder are unbeaten. They are 1 of 8, but because of point differential, it's going to matter. If they get a win this afternoon, they're going to want to pile on the points so they can get into the top 4 to qualify for the semifinals. And we welcome you courtside here at the Pavilion. Pete Brannick, the Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, Lauren Jabara will join us in a moment. Isaiah, we saw Oklahoma City yesterday, and we saw 2 big reasons why they add to their embarrassment of riches with A.J. Mitchell and Brandon Carlson.
I mean, Carlson, we were very impressed with him yesterday, and the winners know how to win. OKC knows how to win. They're NBA champions, and everyone who's now on the floor, they try to follow what has been done in the regular season. So every player that comes out now, there's a certain attitude that he plays with. There's a certain character that he brings to the table. And, Presti has done a great job building this team. And this Carlson kid, I really like the way he played yesterday.
23 from him, 4 of 6 3-point shooting. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they have got a couple of high-level
almonds are
that if I wasn't a fan of.
I'm going avocados because I'm allergic to almonds, so almonds are already eliminated.
Yeah.
Level rookies and Jerry.
avocado crop is grown in California, which makes up about 10% of the world's, and 60% of that comes from
(93-87) yesterday.
See a lot of teams that don't use their post players.
Months when you grow up.
And consequently, the post entry pass has been lost in the game today.
Turnaround jumper missed by Lester Quinones.
I mean, Stockton and Malone feeding the post. I mean, Stockton was an excellent post feeder. And some of his skills need to be taught in the game today. From a post-playing standpoint.
Portman 18 points last night in the loss to Portland. Derek Queen, a double triple-double again, 17 and 10. Top side, Fears, 4-3. Jeremiah Fears, just 2 for 12 from 3 coming into today's game, but drops into 3 ball.
He may be too.
Defense by Barnheiser prevented the drive. Shot clock down to 4. Dickinson, a foul line jumper, off, and it's boarded by Ward. Barnheiser. Leones attacks. Oh, but air in the whistle and a foul. and in. Fears. A little out of control. Turns it over. Reynolds thought about the three. The two won't go, and Dickinson reels in the rebound. If there has been an issue for the Pelicans here in Vegas, it's been turnovers.
Well, when you have a young team, particularly a young point fears, and you're trying to develop them, you know, these are the things that will occur in the summer league. The unfamiliarity of playing with players, you will have a lot of turnovers.
Leones missing the jumper. Rebound picked up by Reeves. Quinones, former Golden State Warrior. Reeves. Out of bounds. It stays with the Pelicans. Fears gets his first break of the game. Christian Shoemate checking into the game along with Will Baker for the Pelicans, and Chase Hunter. Actually, Fears remains in the game.
And right now, my favorite player in Summer League is in the game, Carlson for OKC.
He didn't start. I was wondering if he would play. Shoemate casts a three off the iron. Offensive rebound for the Pelicans. Fears. He drives into traffic and draws a foul. We talked about Brandon Carlson yesterday. Fantastic game. 23 points, 7 boards against Orlando. And you sang Sam Presti's praises for finding this guy who was undrafted in 2024.
I mean, Presti has just been, you know, unbelievably good. And I compared him, you know, the other night to Jerry Krause, the great general manager for the Chicago Bulls that won 6 championships and putting together a team. Krause found a way to just always find talent to fit the team, and names that you never would think of, he would bring them in and find a way to make them successful. And that's what Sam Presti has done now.
Carlson for 3. Fears the rebound. He does really and truly, Isaiah, play with no fear. And a tough drive in the lane. Trey Alexander gets a trip to the free throw line. Did not play last night in the loss to Portland. He was with the Nuggets last year on a 2-way contract and averaged almost 26 a game for the Grand Rapids Gold, the G League affiliate of the Denver Nuggets. Oklahoma City calls a timeout here. 3:06 remaining in the first quarter. Pelicans lead it by 3. Fears was 7.
The Atlanta Hawks select Derek Queen.
Yes, Queen!
Boy, we just get started, son. All love. Thanks, Joe. There we go, bro. All right.
Congrats, dog. Congrats. Everybody go out there, compete, play hard, do what we do. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family. Hey, push the tempo. We get stops, we run. We get stops, we run. Ready to run to that pocket. Defensive tip. Defensive tip. Angle, angle, angle. Screen coming. And he coming off this. He coming off this. It's a ball screen. But if you don't bite on his move, bro, you're good, bro. He wants you to bite on the tween, and then that's when he's gonna hit you. Come on, Trey Trent. Play basketball for a living. Push it, push it. Get over, get over. Yeah! Let's go.
Jeremiah Fears plays without fear, averaging 14 a game here in Vegas. Scored 30 as a freshman at Oklahoma. That Trae Young guy also did that. And just to give you some context about how much talent he has. And, man, an 18-year-old rookie, but he doesn't play like he's 18.
He's extremely talented. And again, coming out of Chicago, you know, Derrick Rose, Tim Hardaway, Maurice Cheeks, myself, Ronnie Lester. I mean, there's a boatload of Chicago point guards that you have to live up to. And Fears coming out of Chicago understands. He understands the assignment.
Yep. Brewer misses the three. For more, here's Lauren Jabara.
Yeah, guys, I talked to Corey Brewer before the game, their summer league coach, and he told me, I said, what are the intangibles that Jeremiah Fears has? Because obviously he's working on his size a little bit, getting a little bit stronger, the turnovers especially. But I said, those intangibles, what are they? He said he does a little bit of everything. He loves his defending. He especially loves his passing, and he's such a versatile player. And I feel like if he adds that patience and polish to his fire, he could be something really special down the line.
Yeah, Corey Brewer himself, he knows the big moment. NCAA title in 2007 and 13-year playing career in the NBA. Will Baker at the free throw line. Played for the Pistons in Summer League a year ago, and then with the Iowa Wolves in the G League. 8 straight by New Orleans. Thunder missing 6 straight shots. And now a turnover. Transition opportunity. A look ahead to Shoemate for the dunk. The Pelicans out to a 9-point lead here, 17-8. Youngblood closely guarded by A.J. Hoggard. Carlson, shot clock down to 2. Gotta go. Baseline, did not get it away in time. Shot clock violation. Second turnover for the Thunder. Shoemate off the turnover, running the floor. Run wide. Good delivery. Out by Carlson for 2.
It's a good thing he dunked that one, because if he would have tried to lay it up, it would have been a block.
Hoggard went up, lost control of the basketball. Brewer, Euro step, off glass and in. Ty Brewer, that ends a 10-0 New Orleans run. Brewer, an undrafted rookie out of UAB. Alexander will try for 3. And the rebound, Leon. Carlson screens, pick and pop. Carlson down the lane, into traffic, maintains the pivot foot, had it knocked away. Good defensive play by Chase Hunter. This is Trey Alexander with it. Approaching 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Shot clock at 4. A prayer, no answer. Shoemate offensive rebound. Shoemate lines up a 3. Carlson claims the rebound. Both teams with a foul to give here. Under 2 minutes remaining. Shot clock at 9. Gortman, screened by Carlson. Gortman, skip pass, deflected. Leon, got it to Carlson. Volley balled around, picked off. Pelicans, Alexander, yes, and the foul.
I tell you what, the Pelicans are really playing like solid defense, pushing it up the court, transition baskets, taking it to the hole. I mean, no let up. I'm going to put my shoulder in your chest, back you up, and get the N1.
Youngblood with a foul. Alexander to the free throw line. That's how Corey Brewer liked to play. I mean, he was long, athletic. He was a menace in perimeter defense. 13-2 run New Orleans to build a 10-point lead.
And very wiry strong.
Shot clock off. Pass bobbled, 3 misfired by Brewer. Offensive rebound, follow, no foul. Will Baker with the foul. Finished his collegiate career at LSU, did Baker. And Carlson will go to the free throw line. A Utah native, and the Thunder participated in the Salt Lake City Summer League.
Back here in Las Vegas, Pels up by 8 here with Jeremiah Fears. Jeremiah, you guys came out absolutely on fire. What did you like about your team's chemistry here this first quarter?
We came out and played hard. At the end of the day, it come down to competing, and I think we're doing a great job right now. So just trying to keep it going.
And I know you're 18 years old. You're getting your first real taste of NBA action. What have you learned about yourself here through the Summer League experience so far?
Just continue to be resilient, bounce back no matter what. Good games is going to be good games, going to be bad games. So continue to bounce back every single game.
Jeremiah, zero fears. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Guys.
7 early points by him. Thank you, Lauren. And Barnheiser draws a foul as he goes to the rack. Well, Mike Miller, former NBA sharpshooter, 6th man of the year, he is Fear's agent. And this is, I predict, he'll be an all-star in 3 years.
Oh, I don't think he's wrong. And when you pair him with Zion, if Zion gets back healthy and Zion gets back to where he's at, you got Fears and you got Zion, hey, you got a 1-2 punch in the NBA that's going to be extremely difficult to guard as the years progress.
And of course, Zion Williamson had his contract locked in. That has been one of the things that such an incredibly talented player, but the best ability is availability, and it's not been there. And the Pelicans, like some other teams that we talked about, Orlando earlier this afternoon and evening, injuries. If you don't stay healthy, it's a really, really tough way to go. Shot clock violation. Zion missed 52 games. DeJounte Murray missed 51. C.J. McCollum missed 26. Brandon Ingram played in only 18 games before he was traded to Toronto at the deadline.
Yeah, when you name those names, you think about the talent that you just ran off. And, you know, if the Pelicans are healthy and they're playing good basketball, you know, they got a good coaching staff. You know, I just like the talent that they have, and I like the youth that they have. And all they need to do is get healthy. If they get healthy and a little luck, you know, they're gonna be a hard team to beat in the West.
He owns a contested 3 at the end of the shot clock, drew the foul. So we're talking about the best ability is availability, and really except for 2 years, Pelicans have seen him more in street clothes than they have seen him in a uniform.
Yeah, and the intriguing thing about him is that when you put up that graphic and you say, okay, in those games that he played over 35 minutes, how many games did they win? And that's the thing that keeps you intrigued about Zion and wanting to see if he can stay healthy, if he can get on track, because when he plays, they're a tough team to beat.
And I think one thing that is maybe undersold about him is his ability to share and distribute the basketball.
Well, a lot of times he's probably been played out of position, because in high school, he was a point guard. He handled the basketball, and he come into college, he's playing off the ball, and in the NBA, he played off the ball. But, for the most part, when the ball was in his hands, he's tough, just like Fears is. Oh,
Fears,
don't give him that. Don't give him that.
What a handle by Fears, but can't finish. Gortman and Leons can't handle the pass. That little sequence by Fears, that was pretty. Didn't result in a bucket, but it gives you just an appetizer for what he can be.
Yes, and the thing that I like about what we just saw, he was doing it to get position. He wasn't doing it to get fancy or to show off. He was trying to get his defender out of position. And that's the beautiful thing that you like about his handle.
Corner three comes up short by Brooks. And Gortman going strong to the rim and will earn a trip to the free throw line. Lester Quinones with the foul. Quinones went up vertical, but then the arms came down, and that's the reason for air in the whistle. And Gortman goes to the free throw line.
And that's what the official pays attention to. Do the arms come down? If you are straight up vertical and the arms don't come down, then that's a good defensive play. But as soon as you bring those arms down, that's when the whistle blows.
Gortman had a 17-point game in a win over Indiana. Thunder have defeated the Nets 90-81. Indiana 104-85, and then they beat Orlando yesterday 92-75. They're averaging 97 points a game, which is pretty impressive in a 40-minute game.
Very impressive. And you talk about their tempo, their pace, they're sharing the basketball. It's excellent.
Pelicans with 6 turnovers now. Thunder need to stay unbeaten. And a 5-second count, says Jenna Renault. So the Thunder turn it over. Pelicans trying to get their offensive mojo back. They hit their first 3. They have gone over their last 8. Fears, pressure along the sideline, and a foul, Zach Austin.
But when you're playing against OKC, you expect OKC is going to turn up the defense. Whether it be in the summer league or whether it be in the regular season, they're rooted on the defensive side of the ball, and they understand how to get stops.
Reeves into the lane, threw up a wild shot. Ward with a miss for the Thunder. And now a steal by Austin. Barnhizer deals a miss and then a foul. Barnhizer trailing the play with the follow to pull the Thunder within 2. Barnhizer hitting the hardwood, but got the deuce.
go. Okay, hold it. Get the ball, pass it, turn it off. Today we're at the University of Pretoria. We're doing a junior NBA basketball clinic, and what we're doing is we're just imparting some skills on dribbling, passing, shooting, and all the fundamentals of basketball. What we like to see in junior NBA is lots of smiles, lots of fun. You know, that's when the kids learn more. If you make the experience enjoyable, the kids pay more attention, they're more engaged.
We learned a lot from the coaches, got a lot of insight. Good to see people take interest in it, and it's a good sign to see.
You're not giving anywhere. Okay, you walk by giving good passes. You're gonna move like this. What?
There's a lot of energy. It's beautiful, man. It brings a lot of hope to us young African kids that, you know, one day we could play at that level. It brings a lot of hope.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. Racing, guys. That's how you make a mistake.
We have a lot of young talent, and we'd like to thank you, NBA Africa, so much for coming here and just, you know, improving our basketball.
4, 5, 6, 7.
We are back in Las Vegas and are being graced by the presence of the one and only AJ Mitchell. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks for taking the time. I have to ask, I mean, it was a crazy rookie season for you between having such a great start, then getting hurt, but it finished out nice and sweet. What was that like winning a championship?
It was a crazy feeling. I mean, it was a dream for me since I was a little kid, so really excited and blessed to be part of this.
Take me through your rookie season. I mean, what was that like for you? What did you learn about yourself, especially playing with so many incredible players, and it really feels like it's such a team organization?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they really helped me from day one just to get comfortable, get used to everything. And it was a smooth transition from college to the NBA. And it was a great rookie season for me. Learned a lot about myself. Went through an injury, my first major injury, and it was great to just learn about myself, learn how to be patient, but also push through, and just be ready to be in the playoffs.
Yeah. How much did you lean on some of the veteran guys? Because I feel like guys like SGA, Lou Dort specifically, I mean, they've been there since the entire rebuilding process. How much do they kind of help this team gel together?
I mean, they help us a lot. I think just leading by example, the way they act, they behave. I think they're a great example for our team, and we just want to keep competing with them.
What was that championship parade like?
It was amazing. It was like a dream. I couldn't believe it was real. I think the best part was just being able to do this with our fans. I think for them it was like a really huge moment, and they deserve it. So it was fun.
You know, Thunder fans are diehard. They absolutely love you guys, so that had to be incredible. Now you're heading into your sophomore season. What are one or two things that you're really working on with your game and then off the court as well?
I think a little bit of everything, just being a better, complete NBA player, keep working on every part of my game, and then just keep working and getting better.
I know the season went long, but obviously for good reason. Do you get any time to relax? Are you doing anything fun this summer?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go back home, back to Belgium for a little bit, and then go to Italy, get some rest. I'm excited about that.
And what are you most looking forward to now your sophomore season? It's hard to top what you guys just did last year, huh?
Yeah, I mean, try to get back right there and keep working, getting better as a player, and keep doing what I can do to help this team win.
AJ, appreciate the time. Have fun in your travels this summer. We'll see you next season.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Guys, back to you.
Newton to steal. Thank you, Lauren. 20 points per game here in Vegas for AJ Mitchell. 27 in the victory yesterday over Orlando. Fears, drives, off glass and in. That ends a 10-0 Thunder run. Pelicans lead it by 2. Ward, a spin away and a floater in the lane. Honeycombs into the bucket. Well, you heard Lauren talk about the Thunder fans and what tremendous diehards they are. And when you think about it, Isaiah, these two franchises, there is a connection. Dickinson, good look underneath. There is a connection because, of course, Katrina, New Orleans had to get out of the Big Easy. They were relocated to Oklahoma City. Really ignited that city's passion for NBA basketball, and then the Sonics relocate. So these two cities And these two franchises do have a connection.
They do have a connection, although it's a connection that, was rooted in almost kind of tragedy. However, basketball was able to go to that community, ignite it, and that's what we always say. The NBA and basketball, it brings people together, it brings communities together, but it also ignites dreams in the imagination.
Reynolds works along the sideline. He's double teamed. Knocked out by Trey Alexander. Carlson back into the game. And Bortman also returns. Now this Pelicans team, a couple of key acquisitions. Jordan Poole comes over from the Wizards and C.J. McCollum goes to D.C. and they also signed Kevon Looney. Talk more about the Pelicans when we come back. They lead it by 1.
It's kind of a surreal feeling just to be here. I know it's coming up. So I'm just trying to enjoy it, go through it with my family and friends and just have a good time. Once you get up to the very top and kind of get outside, you feel the wind. It's definitely a little scary. Never really seen the city like this. I'm not really a big city kid. This definitely gave me a different feel.
Hold on. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. A lot went through. Hey guys! Let's go! Oh my God! Let's go! Sorry, I'm sorry.
Pelicans team a year ago, 21-61. We talked about the injuries. Here's what they did in the offseason. Joe Dumars is also now the general manager for the Pelicans, and here's some of his handiwork.
Well, you see what he did was say, okay, we're going to focus and improve offensively. And when you look at the players that he's brought in, all of these are high-level offensive players or high-level offensive thinkers. Not necessarily scorers, but when you look at, you look at a Poole who is a scorer, but you look at a Looney and you say, why would you bring him? Because he's a great screen setter. He understands how to get people open, and I would say he's the equivalent to like having a good offensive tackle. Right? Because we forget how important screening is in our league, and we look at all the guys who can dribble and shake and do all the stuff, but if they don't come off good screens, none of it works.
And you look at the pressure from Oklahoma City being applied defensively. Leons and Gortman force a turnover. Thunder said we're gonna extend our defense. It's now 10 turnovers to the Pelicans. The other thing that Looney does, he offensively rebounds at a pretty good rate too.
Yeah, all the little things, and those are the things that help you win. Little things make the difference between success and failure, and he does all the little things.
Yeah, Looney can help you win basketball games, and he doesn't need the ball. And you combine him with Yves Missi, who had a wonderful rookie season. Alexander, punch out rebound, Fears, 3 off, and the rebound to Carlson.
And that offensive tackle will help you win a lot of football games, and he doesn't need the football.
No. But so many times, in our league, it becomes a possession game. And if you're not shooting well, boy, you better get a good offensive rebounder. Well done, Trey Alexander for a tray. Pelicans lead is 3. They've led by as many as 10. And a 3 in response from Cameron Brown. Had 6 points yesterday against Orlando. Quinones, and now Fears. Drives, kicks, and a 3-point splash by Trey Alexander again.
Fears creates so much offense, and he puts so much pressure on the defense.
3rd assist for him. Gortman turns down the screen, spins foul line, sends it, can't score it. Rebound, Shoemate. Trey Alexander's hit a couple of trays, gives way to Dickinson. Alexander for 3. Ball to an open space on the floor. Gortman, Quinones, with a little hip check, forces the turnover. Alexander lines up a 3, around and out. Tap rebound, Alexander gets it. Quinones unable to get it to go from 3. 2 minutes remaining. Will Baker, Antonio Reeves back in for the Pelicans. Pelicans retain possession, fresh 14 for them. Fears talking with Corey Brewer over on the sideline. Fears a 9-point, 4-rebound, 3-assist effort with tons of energy.
And he does it so easily.
Shot clock down to 4. Baker needs an outlet. Reeves got it away and hit. Antonio Reeves to beat the shot clock. And then a foul by Hunter, as the Pelicans did have 1 to give. Thunder have 1 to give.
First team foul under 2 minutes.
Against the shot clock, did he get it away in time? He did not. Thunder bench knew it. And Jenna Renault has just told everybody, take the 3 off the board. So we got the blue strip across the scorer's table for a scoring change.
Oh, okay.
Green for a challenge, blue for a scoring change.
We got to get used to the color coordination.
Carlson, jumper, good. For ESPN2 tomorrow, Pacers and Knicks at 4:30. ESPN tomorrow for Spurs and Hornets at 7. And then the nightcap, Celtics and Lakers. Timeout taken by the Pelicans here with a 1-point lead. Thunder had been rolling through Summer League, but the New Orleans Pelicans making a stand here in Vegas.
See that ball was torn in technical.
And he puts it in! What a slam! Towns again!
Thunder led the league in forced turnovers last year, forcing opponents into an average of 17 miscues per game. They have forced 11 here in the first half so far. 6 of them have been steals.
Again, their DNA is defense, and they work on it. They spend time on it, and they won the NBA championship with that standard and that style of play, and it's carrying over right now to the rookies in the summer league.
Reeves with the handoff for Shoemate. Baker's entry pass deflected. Shoemate came up with it. There's another steal, another takeaway for the Thunder. Carlson, Euros, floats, no. Rebound tapped around, captured by Shoemate. Alexander, 2-on-1. Lob, Reeves lays it in. What was so impressive about the Thunder last year, I thought, Isaiah, was not only their commitment to defense, but their discipline.
And yes, their discipline, their belief, and when you look at the lob here and the finish and the timing in that pass, that was beautiful.
New Orleans leading by 3. Shot clock down to 4. Barnheiser got fouled as he moved toward the rim. Brooks Barnheiser out of Northwestern will go to the free throw line. Averaged 17 points per game in Evanston. I'd said earlier that he'd been a defensive menace. He had 8 steals in both of the first 2 games. Right, I should say he had 7 and then 6. The summer league record for steals in a game is 8.
And may I ask, who holds that record?
That I do not have in my information.
Okay. Well, 8 is a lot,
especially in a 40-minute game.
Yeah.
Fears back in, the 3 off. 6 the difference. Shot clock to game clock. Pelicans do not have a foul to give. Thunder do. Gortman spins, hangs, double clutches, no. Rebound filters out to Fears. New Orleans can hold for the final shot of the half. Again, the Thunder do have a foul to give. Fears had it knocked away. Barnheiser got a finger on it. Barnheiser half court, gonna go! And off the heel from Brooks Barnheiser. And the New Orleans Pelicans, they have led by as many as 10, but the margin is 2 here at halftime. Jeremiah Fears, a 9-point, 5-rebound first half. Fearless, great handles. Pelicans trying for their first win here in Vegas and deny the Thunder a spot in the semifinals.
La NBA vuelve a México.
Paso de 3. La suelta Klay Thompson. Encesta Anthony Davis. Cargan arriba con tablero doble.
Nos vemos el 1 de noviembre en la Arena Ciudad de México.
Just want to thank everybody for coming out. It's a really exciting time here for the organization.
Just really focus on, how I can get better as a basketball player and just locking into the team.
I hear a lot about the food. A lot. I feel like everywhere I go, someone tell me, you're going to get bigger. And I said, all right, let's try it. Feeling good. Feels like Texas. A little hot. I like it.
Just looking around, seeing all the pictures, and basically just all the social media stuff is just, it's crazy, man. To be honest, I'm just blessed to be here, had this opportunity.
I wanted to wear number 15 in college, but someone already wore it. So I was like, 21 look like 15 if you flip over. So
basketball, what do you like to do?
I like to bowl. I'm a really good bowler. You know, I have my own shoes, have my own jersey. I didn't have my own bag, but you know, that's one thing, and then I like playing video games as well.
At halftime, the Pels up 34-32 over the Thunder. As we round out day 7 of Summer League, let's take a look back at the best sights and sounds of the first week here in Las Vegas.
Welcome to the NBA 2K26 Summer League. We're just getting underway from Las Vegas, Nevada. Yep, we're used to it. Temperatures at about 110 all week, but that doesn't matter because come inside, the basketball is going to be super chill. Remember that guy, Victor Wembanyama? Cooper Flagg will be the big #1 pick coming in this year. This guy's been in the building all afternoon. When Cooper finally gets in the building and his Mavericks play, I don't know, can he take it to another level?
Cooper is the new flag bearer for the procession of new faces coming to take charge in the NBA. Welcome to the league, Cooper Flagg.
They're about to play in Summer League. That's crazy.
Las Vegas, Nevada. And one of the most highly anticipated, highly debated runs of the entire summer. It's the Lakers against the Mavericks.
Liddell all over him, the step over, he gets it up for the win! Booyah with the booyah! The Bucks win on the buzzer beater! Go, Filipowski driving! Minix on the baseline to fade away. Oh, wow. For the win.
It's just fun to be out here, be with the guys, enjoy Vegas, and get to know these guys and just have fun hooping.
Oh, my goodness. Yo, yeah! Here we go.
I love it. I love it.
So much excitement here in Las Vegas, and we have excitement coming right around the break. 2-point game. We'll be back for the second half after this.
Bro, I can't even put it into words. Long time coming for our fans, bro. I'm going to try and keep it very little words so I don't cry. It's surreal.
We welcome you to the First Americans Museum, and today serves as the site of the introductory press conference for the Thunder's 2025 draft class, who will also tour this very museum today to introduce them to a significant aspect of the history and culture of the state they will now represent.
In our organization, we have a saying that we draft people, we develop professionals, and we explore our potential together. And these two people are next up in that experience.
Another more?
Well, I've been here a couple times, and it still amazes me every time I step foot into the gym. So, just to be welcome, and I just feel honored just to be here.
Being a part of the team that just won a championship, you have top tier coaches, top tier just resources in general from the front office down. And like Thomas said, we're just trying to add to that every day in any way we can and any way we're told.
up, y'all? It's Thomas here. Brooks, checking up from OKC. Excited to be here. Get ready to work. Thunder up.
Welcome back to the NBA 2K26 Summer League. Here in Las Vegas, another sunny day. Temperatures have calmed a little bit. And the New Orleans Pelicans trying for their first win here in Summer League. The Thunder trying to remain unbeaten and keep themselves in the conversation for the semifinals. Pete Brannick and the Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas. Jeremiah Fears, no fears.
No
plays
fear.
at his own pace. He doesn't look like he's 18 years old.
Well, he looks like he's 18, but he doesn't play like he's 18. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he can knock down the three. And the thing that I like about him, he can get anywhere out on the floor that he needs to get to. Not a lot of wasted dribble. He keeps it tight in the box. So, therefore, he can make the pass when he needs to make the pass. And, you know, when you watch him handle the basketball, again, there's not a whole lot of wasted dribble. He dribbles and he makes the necessary dribbles that he needs to get in and out of situations.
Shot blocked. Ward went up for the jumper and found it rejected. Dickinson with the block. Out of bounds to the Pelicans. Neither team shooting particularly well. Thunder just down to 28%. And both teams not shooting well from three. Rebound to Leons. Barnheiser. Corner three, and as soon as I say team's not shooting well from three, Chris Youngblood drills a three, and the Thunder have the lead from 10 down, 35-34.
You know, as we said last night, when you got the name Youngblood, you got to live up to the name. And he definitely has lived up to his name.
Youngblood shooting 56% here in Summer League, 50% from three. That was his first three-point make today. Trey Alexander, the only player on either side of double figures, 11 off the bench, including 3 threes. That was deflected, so it's a loose ball situation out over and back, but a very short shot clock. Fears retrieves, brings it to front court with 5 on the clock. Desperation three hits nothing. Hunter Dickinson forced into what is known in the NBA circles as a hand grenade. Had to shoot it against the shot clock.
And OKC comes out with a different type of intensity and tenacity on the defensive side. And this is where they make their mark and they just wear you down until they get good shots.
Barnheiser with a turnaround. Dickinson with the rebound. Quinones off with the three. Dickinson taps the rebound out. Reeves and a foul. I thought it was simply out of bounds, but Barnheiser would be called for a foul on the sideline. Corner three, too strong by Brooks. A look ahead, Leons running the floor, and the Thunder, its largest lead of the game, 37-34. First half pretty much controlled by the Pelicans. Reeves works against Gortman, and Gortman will get called for the foul. First foul on Gorton, team's third, and free throws coming here for Antonio Reeves. Reeves, a 47th pick overall, originally drafted by Orlando in 2024. I'd say you played with Joe Dumars, obviously, won a couple of championships together. What is it about Joe that will make him successful as the general manager of this Pelicans franchise?
Well, he's won as a player. He's won as an executive. He and Jerry West hold that honor. And he knows how to build a team. He knows how to build culture. And he's a great communicator. And I just think that going home to Louisiana, where he's from, you know, I just think that, you know, it's the perfect end to the story for him to be able to finish off his career like that.
Barnhizer, back-to-back buckets, and another steal for Barnhizer. And we talked about his ability to force turnovers, and you're seeing Isaiah, to your point, as Spears challenging the bigs inside. You're seeing a Thunder team playing with a renewed sense of intensity. And I think that they looked at the first half and they said, this is not up to Thunder standards. This is not how we play.
Yeah, not how they play. And again, you get the steal, get out in transition, and in OKC, there is a standard. There's a standard for playing. There's a standard for personhood, chemistry, how they're going to act, how they're going to be. And when you're a champion, you can demand and set those standards, and they have.
Barnhizer has it again. Lauren, you have more on him.
I do. Summer League Coach Johnson called Barnhizer the tone setter of the team. He plays really hard every single possession, he said, especially on defense, and he takes a lot of pride on that end. For a Summer League team who's just getting together for the first time, he said that helps their identity and who we want to be, and you just saw that with that steal a few minutes ago.
Brooks with the 3 for New Orleans. Foul on Hunter Dickinson on the other end as you get a good look at Brooks Barnhizer. 44th overall pick by the Thunder. Had a 17-point game in the victory over Indiana. Was plus 25 in 25 minutes. So you want to talk about the difference maker? Barnhizer certainly has been that for the Thunder. Gortman, fadeaway jumper is pure. Thunder lead is 2. Dickinson. Quinones, 8 to shoot. On the deck. Into the traffic. Dispossessed of the basketball. 4-on-1. Youngblood to the rack. And then the finish by Barnhizer, who has been everywhere. Well, Lauren reporting that he's a tone setter, in the words of Summer League coach Connor Johnson, and Barnhizer living up to that.
You know, the other thing that's impressive is the OKC bench. I mean, when you look at their bench, all of their players are into it. They're rooting each other on. You know, at the timeout, look how they all come out to the floor, congratulate each other. I mean, you know, it's contagious, that chemistry that they've built.
What my family are doing? I'm doing good. How you doing, boss?
Doing great, man.
I look like J-Dub, don't it? OKC? Word? This what this is? What is this? Dolce? I got you, twin. I'm about to do it.
It's blended in.
Nah, it's good. It's going now. What's up, man? It's a glitter party out here, man. Yeah. Diamond party. Ah! For the kids, man. I like it, man. I like it. No problem. Man, blessed to be here, man.
Yes, sir. No doubt, man.
For sure, man. Man, it feel good. I ain't cried yet. Harper! Harper! Yeah, my boy. Yeah, my boy. I'm about to cry with him. Yeah, D hard. I got you. We're gonna put your work in.
Thunder will try to repeat as NBA champions as we look at the depth chart. Nikola Topic not playing today, but he's had a real good summer league. A.J. Mitchell. I mean, you talk about a stacked deck.
Yeah.
I mean, we are in Vegas after all, right?
Absolutely. They got 4 aces, and you only get 4 on the deck, but somehow they figured out a way to get 5 of them.
How many decks are in that shoe?
Yeah, I mean, and when you look at OKC, again, I said this the other day, most teams are talking about small ball, and they play big ball. I mean, when you look at their size, they start 2 7-footers, and SGA is like a 6'5", 6'6" point guard. They're not playing small ball in OKC.
Cameron Brown with a make, and then Trey Alexander, his first bucket here of the second half. Meanwhile, Barnhizer was 6 of his 9 here in the third quarter. Thunder a 4-point lead after trailing by as many as 10. Carlson fadeaway, that came up short. Quinones with the rebound. And the thing about this Thunder team, and you can joke as Dickinson hits the hook, you can joke about an embarrassment of riches. You can only keep so many guys.
You can only keep so many. And this is where the rest of the NBA is licking their chops, and they get to take advantage of the good work that Presti has done because they get to eat off his leftovers.
Carlson, nice finish in the paint. Oklahoma City Blue, their G League affiliate. They've won a G League championship with that squad. Great hands and a knockaway by Brown. And then Barnhizer finishes with a flourish. Barnhizer in double figures with 11. 8 in the quarter. Under 4 remaining in the third. Thunder trying to create some separation on the scoreboard. Fears is fouled on the jump shot. Barnhizer frustrated with himself.
Royce First-Lee is trapped on the sideline. Quick steal and strong finish at the rim.
Cameron Brown with a knockaway. Thunder have forced 14 turnovers for 14 points. Fears at the line for repair. As we tell you, the Emirates NBA Cup returns to the Las Vegas December 13th and 16th. Get access first to experience all the action live with NBA experiences. Visit NBAevents.com to purchase tickets and experiences. And the Emirates NBA Cup, that has grown into a real special event for the NBA.
But definitely has made the first half of the season so important and so meaningful to the players.
Carlson lines up a 3. It's through. There were some, I think, who were a bit skeptical about an in-season competition, but you're right. It definitely gives a little bit more flavor and flair. And Fears will go to the free throw line. I believe that they did call a foul, not basket interference. So there'll be 2 free throws coming here for Fears. But what it does is there had been the feeling that the NBA season really didn't begin with the fans until Christmas.
Yes.
So now you have a tentpole event earlier in the season, and then you go from that to Christmas, to the All-Star game, and then the chase for the playoffs, and then the institution of the play-in tournament.
Yeah.
So you have more teams with an opportunity to compete for a playoff berth. So the NBA's done a really good job of maintaining an interest level throughout the entire 82-game season.
Excellent job. And the play-in, it gives every team a chance to make it in those last 2 weeks, which has become really exciting. And if you remember, the last 2-3 weeks used to be tanking season, but now it's play-in season.
Reynolds back in the game, creating off the bounce. Finds Brown underneath. Cameron Brown with a bucket. He started 3 games for the Oklahoma City Blue last year. Fears just able to save it before going across the midcourt line, and Shoemate with 2 hands over the top. Youngblood dropping in another 3. Thunder have gone from 10 down to 10 up. Fears distributes. Alexander's 3 is through. Trey Alexander. He has been great from 3 tonight. 3 of 6 from the long line, 16 on the night. Youngblood, screened by Carlson, pick and roll, and a New Orleans foul. Fouls on Dickinson. Thunder by 7 and a timeout, just under 2 remaining in the third.
All right, Zion, all eyes were on you several times. You looked a little nervous while you were sitting down. How do you feel right now?
Still nervous. I don't know why. I'm just still nervous. Maybe because, yeah, like you said, all eyes were on me. And I think it's a lot to take in because I don't know where I'm going to be.
Well, when you saw New Orleans got the #1 pick, you didn't think for a second, oh, I could be in New Orleans?
It's definitely a possibility, but, I mean, it's not sure until it actually happens.
Have you ever been before?
I've never been.
Let's talk through your game and what potentially it could bring to whatever team you end up with.
It's my will to win, and whatever that team needs me to do, I'm going to be able to do it.
And we saw a guy named, Anthony Davis be picked by New Orleans with the #1 overall pick. How does your game maybe compare to his and the ability that he had to make a difference in the league?
Definitely the versatility, the ability to block shots and rebound, and I think just want to win.
All right, well, Zion.
Welcome back to the NBA 2K26 Summer League here in Las Vegas. Fans taking in the action, and these fans have seen the Thunder go from 10 down to as many as 10 up. The lead is 7 at the moment, and Brooks Barnhizer 4 for 4 for 8 points here in the third quarter. 8 of his 11 here in the period. Gortman feeds Youngblood, waits out the traffic and banks it in. Patient play by Chris Youngblood to push the lead back to 9, 61-52. A.J. Hoggard back into the lineup. Will Baker also in for New Orleans. Leon's pressuring Hoggard, 5 to shoot. Hoggard forced into a little step through, got it away in time. Tap rebound, Hoggard runs it down. Spins, baseline, yes! And the foul. A.J. Hoggard out of Vanderbilt. Averaged 9.5 a year ago in Nashville.
Nice move. I mean, the crossover, the spin, the lean, off the glass, in one. Against a great defender, but couldn't do nothing with that.
Leon's with the foul. Hoggard to the line. Appearing in just his second game here in Summer League. Had 2 points last night in the loss to Portland. Gortman turns down the screen. Contact and free throws coming. Carlson was there to set the screen, but Gortman says, I'm going to go the other way. A foul on Shoemate. Shoemate, really good defender. Southland Conference Defensive Player of the Year, not once, but twice at McNeese State. Started his collegiate career at Tulsa. Gortman drops in the first. Thunder now 12 of 18 from the free throw line. Thunder were shooting 28% at halftime. They are up to 45%.
And again, a lot of that has come off of their defense. The transition baskets, the steals, getting out in the open court, getting good shots, getting good early good looks, definitely improves your field goal percentage.
Thunder foul, putting Hunter at the line. You saw Connor Johnson there on the Thunder sideline. He's been an assistant in Oklahoma City since 2021. Was a grad assistant at Villanova, then joined the 76ers as a video coordinator. His tenure at Philadelphia between 2014 and 2018. And right now, the path to being a head coach in the NBA is through the video room.
Still the video room. I still like to say that, you know, the guys who have worked hard, stayed in the NBA for years, they definitely have a know-how and an understanding of how the league works.
Gortman with a bucket.
Definitely paid their dues.
I think one of the first guys to do that was Eric Spoelstra, who he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. There's no doubt in my mind. And he goes back to the days when you had a lot of satellite dishes and a lot of VHS machines in a back room somewhere.
But when we talk about Spoelstra, right, you know, it's not just the video room. It's you know, when he started in Portland, you know, there were great coaches there that he had a chance to learn from, be around every single day. And in that Portland organization, and then going with Riley, I mean, so when we talk about Spoelstra being a guy coming out of the video room, it's not necessarily, it's true, but the education and the tutelage that he was getting from the people he was around, that's what made him extra special, and from a learner to a master of the game, because he got taught well by the people that he was around.
Right, and if some people are like, Portland, wait a second. Well, his dad, John Spoelstra, was an executive with the Trailblazers. Gortman, rebound, Shoemate. Half-court heave, well off the mark. Brooks with a miss, and 3 quarters in the books. Thunder have grabbed control of the scoreboard. They trailed at halftime, but a good third quarter has them 10 minutes away from an undefeated record.
All right, fans, it's time for the NBA 2K26 Thunder Trivia, presented by NBA 2K26.
When I hear my name called Wednesday, it's gonna feel like all my hard work paid off. Blessed enough to be in this environment and just be drafted. Had a great time, great experience, great game going on. Just a blessing to be here.
My name is Vijay Ashku from the Bahamas, went to Baylor, and I'm here at Edge. Be 1,100 feet up in the air in New York. It's pretty crazy. It's a great view of the city. That's the highest I've been. I ain't scared. It look fake, that's why. It means a lot, man. I'm just happy to be here. I mean, it's a dream come true for me. I remember just watching everyone get drafted and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm just happy to just even be in this position. I'm happy that people know me, you know, for the game of basketball. Appreciate the Edge for having us here. You know, we got to see the full city, the world's most famous city, man. It's a blessing just to be up here.
Welcome back to Las Vegas here with Brooks Barnhizer. You're everywhere on the floor in that third quarter. I know Coach Johnson called you a tone setter. How much do you pride yourself in your ability to change a game like you did here in the third quarter?
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, got to be my calling card. You know, I feel like you know, that's where my identity lays, and that's just trying to help the team, whether it be getting steals, you know, making the right reads, or, you know, just playing hard as, you know, heck. So that's just all I'm trying to do. And, you know, I think we won that quarter by like 11, so now we got to finish in the fourth.
You did. How do you finish out in the fourth now?
Just keeping the same principles, just being the hardest playing team, most communicative, and just most physical. If we can do that, we should win this ball game.
Brooks, appreciate it. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Brooks draws a foul for the Pelicans. How about this, the Thunder? And we talked about the Thunder probably were back in the locker room saying we're not playing Thunder basketball. 32 points in the first half, 34 points in the third quarter. They get 8 from Barnhizer, 9 from Youngblood, 6 from Gortman.
And again, the defensive pressure, the defensive stops led to all of that. And when we look at their bench, you know, the excitement and enthusiasm that their bench has shown during these runs has been impressive also.
And if you are an aspirant of being a Thunder player, it's not only that you want to be in the NBA, you want to be part of a championship winning franchise. Gortman's fadeaway not there. Leones with a rebound. Youngblood, a leaning three, is off. Hunter missing the runner. Leones with a rebound. Boy, look at Leones run the floor. Extra pass. Youngblood, a three. It's through. Youngblood out of Alabama. Like Brandon Carlson, undrafted. Another Sam Presti special.
Yeah, unbelievable, right? Like I say, the rest of the league gets to sit back and eat off his leftovers because, you know, their talent evaluation in OKC, you know, is something to marvel at.
Trey Alexander's fourth 3 of the game. Thunder lead is 7. Barnhizer led Northwestern in steals a year ago, 2.3 a game. On the deck, 5 to shoot, spins off balance. Had nowhere to go, and now slow to get up on the other end. Reverse layup. Missed by Hunter. And there's Barnhizer. Opportunistic.
You know, when we talk about, you know, OKC's talent evaluation, the one thing that I can say, you know, whenever I was scouting and whenever I was on the road, Sam Presti was always there. And a lot of scouts that I know around the league, wherever they go, they always say Sam Presti was there. So his talent evaluation is just not luck. He packs up a suitcase, he gets out on the road, and he's there watching and evaluating and making sure that they get the right person, and he's had his eyeballs on everyone.
Well, take us inside the mind of a talent evaluator. You've coached in the NBA, you've been in the front office, you've looked at players, you've had to evaluate players. What goes into evaluating a player when you're looking at somebody maybe overseas or in college?
Well, the first thing that you're looking for, okay, is does he have the skill level to play in the NBA? And what are his identifiable skills? Now, they all have skill, but then you have to apply it to the style of play that your team plays. And a lot of these guys, when we're talking about they're undrafted, but they may fit OKC's style of play. So there's only 30 teams. And what Presti does exceptionally well, and what I was able to do, and I would say Jerry West and I, we were always able to look at the team that we were working for, understand the style of play, and then find the player to fit that unique, different style of play. And again, I'm gonna say his name again. Jerry Krause was a master at it because, hey, Jerry Krause, when he implemented the triangle, he went so totally against the grain of the league. He brought in Tex Winters, Phil Jackson, guys who hadn't, really coached in the league, and then he brought in a college system, and he implemented the triangle, and then he went and got players to fit the triangle. which was, you know, just masterful work. And I think that's what Presti is doing now.
Barnhizer again. Well, one of the philosophies that has stayed with me throughout my years in the NBA, the late, great Steve Snapper Jones would say, what is your identity?
Yes.
And you have to have an organizational identity, a style of play, and say, this is who we are. And there might be some who put together a team with a lot of flashy stats, but do you have guys that can fit your system and execute your system?
And that's the difference between the geniuses of the game that we, and I like to say I played for in my era. They were just flat out geniuses organizationally. And what they were able to do, this was not a copycat league until people started copying each other.
Barnhizer, wow! And look at the Oklahoma City bench.
I mean, every team played differently. No one really copied each other. Now it's a copycat league.
Barnhizer, oh, he wanted that in the worst way.
Oh, tough fall. That was an ugly fall that he took right into the cameraman.
And he remains down.
Now look at the bench. Look at OKC's entire bench. Every single person. That bench is empty. There's not one player sitting on that bench. Everyone is over there looking at that flare. That chemistry is beautiful.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Regular season MVP, and now here's your finals MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's hard to even fathom that I'm that type of basketball player sometimes.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, pulls back, baseline, jumper's good. Splits the defense inside, launches home.
Shai down the lane, squirts between defenders, swoops, lays it up, lays it home. Blowing by 3 paces, setting the pace with 32.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls up, jump shot is good. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the way. There's been a season of goals.
No one-man show achieves what I'm trying to achieve with this game.
You go there. Take your time, get up.
He plays with calmness. That helps you become an MVP.
Got a season that very few players in NBA history have had.
The NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City.
Brooks Barnhizer with 17 points. He wanted this dunk in the worst way. Took a tough fall into our cameraman. And then we're talking about the team, and everybody's going to go over and say, hey, you okay? And Barnhizer is indeed 14 of his 17 here in the second half. And you talk about somebody leaving it all out on the floor.
That's inspiring. I mean, when you have a player like that leaving it out on the floor, and then your teammates come cheer for you, reward you, and keep inspiring you. And look at them; they're all picking up full court. They're still pressing. This is a team that is saying, "Hey, it's not enough."
And
look at
second count.
Look at that. Look at that bench. They're so happy to have defensive success more so than they are offensive success.
Yeah, they're not cheering for a slam dunk. They're cheering for an 8-second violation.
Yes. That's the difference. And you want to ask what does OKC do differently? That is the difference. Everybody's up on the slam dunk. They're up on the defensive stop.
Reynolds. Carlson with a dribble handoff. Leones. Shot clock down to 4. Brown, foul line jumper, no. Rebound to an open area. Leones kept it alive. Thought about the 3. Will drive, he'll scoop, he'll score. Malachi Leon. A 14-3 run, and the Thunder have broken it open. 5 minutes remaining. Fears scores on the other end. Thunder were down 10 early, trailed at halftime, but a massive third quarter. Leones, no. Follow, no. Fears, no fear. Has a shot blocked, but will go to the free throw line. Zach Austin was there to block it. There was contact before that. Eric Reynolds with the foul from Oklahoma City, and Fears to the free throw line. Fears was 17, give him 18 as we tell you. Summer League action continues on NBA TV, ESPN, and the ESPN app. On NBA TV tomorrow, Pistons and Heat at 4 Eastern, at 4:30 Eastern on ESPN2. Pacers and Knicks. Then on ESPN tomorrow, Spurs and Hornets at 7. Celtics, Lakers, 9 o'clock Eastern on ESPN tomorrow. Preliminary games wrapping up. This is the final preliminary game for these two teams. And the Thunder, remember we showed you the graphic earlier, they, at last check, were 5th in Summer League as Reynolds drops in the 3. They are unbeaten and look to remain so, but point differential is probably what will separate the 4 that become semifinalists and those that are playing the consolation game.
And make no mistake about it, they understand that point differential, and they're trying to pour it on right now.
Zach Austin with the follow. 30-point turnaround from 10 down to 20 up. The Thunder. Wow. Quinones. And the Thunder take time here. 3:36 remaining. 18-point lead. New Orleans good early. Thunder better late.
Feeling good, man. I'm excited. It should be a fun week. Much of my family will be here, friends. I'm driving up from Maine. I'm trying to keep it classy and fashionable at the same time. So I think it'll look pretty good. NBA fans, what's up? It's Cooper Flag. I'm excited to be here at the draft. Let's get it going.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Gaspar Secochanis. Today we hang out in the Industry Pizza.
Is this your first time in New York?
Yeah, second. Yeah, I've been one game we played here, but for one day in winter. It was so cold, now it's so hot.
Good. That's the New York way. You're already eating like a New Yorker. New York way? Yeah. You fold it like that, so you're already eating like a New Yorker. Oh, I didn't know that's good. Yeah. It's good. It's like, I expected something like this, and it's pretty good, to be honest.
Just, it's the beginning of something new, you know, the beginning of my dream to continue reaching my goals. So it will be cool, but, you know, I have to start working from day one. So.
Brooks Barnhizer, 19 points, 16 in the second half. Couple of blocks. He's got a steal. He's gotten to the free throw line. Offensive rebounds. Done a little bit of everything. And he has helped the Thunder go from 10 down to as many as 20 up. Foul on Quinones and that tough fall and little nosebleed.
Just playing hard. Hard work pays off.
Because at the end of the day, and you know this as well as anybody, the only thing you can control is how hard you play.
That's it. If you bring effort and intensity, you got a chance to play for every coach that's coaching basketball. But if you don't bring effort and intensity, you're probably going to end up finding yourself on the bench or not playing.
Approaching 3 minutes remaining. Dickinson. Shoemate stepped out of bounds. How about this about the Thunder? We talk about them forcing turnovers. You know how many turnovers the Thunder have here in the second half?
How many?
0.
Oh, well, that says it all. That says it all.
That's a shutout in a good kind of way.
Yes. Now, hopefully you didn't jinx them.
Let's not get started with that. Well, right now the Thunder, this standings update, if the Thunder win, which seems to be a pretty good bet at this point, then all the semifinalists will be undefeated. No team with a loss could be a semifinalist, and then among the undefeateds remaining, it's going to be all about point differential. Ty Brewer into the game. That won't fall. Shoemate on the pickup. Mady Sissoko into the game. Cesar Edwards into the game. Okay, there's your Thunder turnover for the half. Shoemate. Rebounds his own miss. Rebounds his own miss. Dickinson grabbed the rebound underneath. Shoemate was skying in as well. And free throws coming for the Pelicans here with 2:06 remaining. Mady Sissoko with his first foul. So Barnheiser done for the night with 19. Youngblood with 14. Wortman and Brandon Carlson with 10 apiece. Thunder were shooting 28% at halftime. Up to 46% here for the game. They certainly found another gear here in that second.
Got the turnover.
That's 2. All I can do is report the numbers. Alexander, his three-point shot has been on point tonight. Alexander, his 5th triple of the night, 23 points for Alexander, who had, to date here in Vegas, scored a grand total of 5 points. Walton, Kerwin Walton out of Texas Tech. Fears getting physical and hitting the leaner.
Very nice. Nice. Down the lane. But you look at OKC, it's 1:20 left, and they're still playing with great intensity and effort.
Quinones misses. Fact of the matter is, though, if you don't play hard with this group, you're not going to be with this group.
You're not going to be with this group. And the standard has been set. And, you know, the standard is the standard. And at OKC, there's a certain standard that has been set. Kudos to them for being able to do that.
Well, and the other piece of that, too, Isaiah, is it's proof of concept. If we do this, we lift a trophy.
We lift a trophy.
We get a ring.
Yes. So everybody has to buy in now.
Because we know how we got the blueprint. Pelicans coming out to trap with Fears and Quinones. Pelicans are over the limit. So free throws coming. New Orleans hit with a delay of game as well. Ty Brewer to the free throw line. Brewer connects on the first. So even without A.J. Mitchell and Nikola Topic, Thunder got production up and down the roster tonight. Final minute of the final preliminary game for both teams. Brewer with a little bit of a physical message here for Fears. Sissoko with the foul. First Thunder foul under 2 minutes. Fears, 20-point game. Can he add to it? Not this time. Dickinson, a one-handed rebound, and draws a foul as he went up in traffic. Brewer, his first foul. So Hunter Dickinson to the free throw line, former Kansas Jayhawk. Averaged 17.5 a game and 10 rebounds in Lawrence. Oklahoma City, there you see Topic and Leons. Thunder have held up their end of the bargain. Now it remains to be seen what point differential is going to be the rest of the way. Still more preliminary games tomorrow. Good defense by Dickinson on the attempt by Edwards. Edwards will try a three. In and out. Sissoko battling for the rebound, and Sissoko picks up the foul. Free throws for the Pelicans. And there's the man of the moment, Brooks Barnhizer. A 19-point, 9-rebound game. 16 of the 19 in the second half.
And a bloody nose, just to show you how hard he plays.
In another sport, he'd be an all-Madden team.
Absolutely.
It's a good game for Alexander. Really, really put together a great game tonight. The three-point shot was most certainly there. He had been 1 for 8 in Vegas. 7 of 13 from the floor, 5 of 9 from 3. Perfect from the line. 25 points for Trey Alexander. Shot clock is off. Thunder will go without a loss, and the Pelicans will go without a win. Lester Quinones the foul, and free throws for Reynolds here. We will. We've got all the CPAs in the truck figuring out the point differential. So as soon as we get a final total here.
Well, I'm glad you're not talking about you and I as the CPAs.
And a fight for the loose ball. You gotta love competition.
It's great.
And I think they're gonna call. Yeah, they did call a jump ball. No foul. Jump ball. Sissoko against Dickinson with 10.9 remaining. Quick tap. Fears will get a breakaway and a dunk. Thunder by 14. Reynolds, Fears knocked it away. Corner three fails to fall for Cesar Edwards, and there's your final, 95-81. The Thunder go 4-0 in preliminary play, and the Pelicans go 0-4. Barnheiser with 19, but a game-high 25 from Trey Alexander for the Pelicans in a losing effort. Jeremiah Fears with 22. And the Thunder, the CPAs have spoken. Differential among the unbeatens there. Spurs, Hawks, Clippers, Hornets, and Raptors also in the conversation to go to 4-0. Isaiah, Thunder just said, you know what? First half, not very good, not up to standard. Second half was up to their standard.
Absolutely, and as we said, the standard is